Hi everybody, the international break is nearly over and done with, thank God. I bring you scenes from Edinburgh, I bring you scenes from the River Tyne. Getting about, hope you've been liking the different scenery because lockdown is going to get more and more strict, as we all know, in the UK. But we've got Man United on the weekend who have absolutely been thumped. I'm going to have a look at their stats. We're also going to have a look at Newcastle. We'll have squad updates, injury news, all that kind of stuff from the international break. But before I do this, I'll see if we can get you some shots around this area. Right then, let's take a look at Newcastle's form guide out the last 6 games. So start off a lot of EFL Cups games here, aren't there? Blackburn, a dreadful performance, but was scraped through. Ryan Fraser scoring on his debut. And then that home performance against Brighton, it was shocking, wasn't it? Men against boys, awful. But morale boosting win. Doesn't matter who you play, putting 7 goals against the opposition. Newcastle's biggest ever away win. So good morale boosting win, perhaps. Took that into Spurs on the weekend. Dreadful performance again. Very much Jekyll and Hyde at the minute. But we grabbed a point, very controversial towards the end. Newport, I thought we were woeful again in the AFL Cup. Scraped through on penalties. But a much, much better performance against Burnley. Huge uplift in performance, especially from ASM and Callum Wilson. The league table, for take a look at Newcastle, where they currently sit at the minute. Healthy 9th position, 7 points from 4 games. Newcastle aren't normally good starters in any league campaign. It's very rare. But if you're lucky, only 2 points off second place. I think Newcastle fans at this stage of the season would have bit your arm off at this. Even if Newcastle lose, we should only be dropping a couple of places in that league table. So let's take a look at a bit of team news and what everyone's been up to in international breaks. Jamal Lewis had to be withdrawn from the Northern Ireland squad. Hopefully that's not too serious. Of course, we'll know more when Bruce has his press conference on Friday. Fingers crossed for that. Fabian Schär was interestingly sent off this week for Switzerland, but I do still expect him to partner Federico Fernandez in centre-back positions. ASM should be fine. Obviously, we just touched upon there, he was outstanding. Brilliant performance against Burnley. Another performance like that, saint-maximin, that'll be absolutely fantastic after hobbling off against Burnley, so he should be okay. Dummett and Clark are very, very close. They've got to be at least looking at a place on the bench now, because they weren't far off 2 weeks ago, so expect maybe 1, possibly even 2 of them sitting on the bench. And of course, we've still got no Matt Ritchie, Jamal Lewis, Dubravka's edging closer, Matty Longstaff cannot be too far away, and Dwight Gale is missing from this game. But going into this weekend, it's a great chance to put one over a dodgy looking Manchester United side. So those are the news for Newcastle. Hopefully we've got a fully strength squad by the time we do play them. Obviously there is the carry on with you having to pay, which is a disgrace by the Premier League, forcing fans to pay out nearly 15 quid for the non-televised games, which is absolutely, let us know what you think about that. It's absolutely shocking. But Man United, let's quickly have a look at Man United's form and what they've been up to the last few games. So the start of the season had a bit of a break. Of course, they played Palace, got beat there 3-1. But they did find a bit of a momentum with 3 straight wins. One of them bounced back against Luton in the AFL Cup away. Double wins over Brighton in the league and the AFL Cup was a bit of confidence for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's men. But coming into the Spurs game, the Jose Mourinho also returning to Old Trafford, getting beat 6-1 was a massive embarrassment. Of course, Liverpool outdone them, of course, just a few hours later. But that was not great for Solskjaer. Anthony Martial misses the game against Newcastle because he was stupidly sent off. Also, to be honest, Lamelo should have went as well in the game. However, Edison Cavani, their new signing, cannot face Newcastle because he has to self-isolate for 14 days. Of course, they'll want to bounce back. They'll be hungry to beat Newcastle. Looking at league form, well, Man United are early doors. Yes, they played a game less than a lot of other teams. But to say Man United and Man City from 14th downwards is very, very rare. And yeah, they won't be finishing there at the end of the season. Both of those clubs will be in the higher end of the Premier League. But it's even if Manchester United do win against Newcastle, they'll still be behind us. And of course, off the pitch, Sergio Romero wants out of the club. He was begging for the club to allow him to go. Obviously, he's dropped down now to third choice goalkeeper. Paul Pogba has let his mouth go once again over on international duty. In a press conference, he's spoken of his admiration to play for Real Madrid. why can't he just keep his gob shut? And I'm saying that as a Newcastle fan. But of course, the big news of Manchester United is that this project big picture talk about Manchester United and Liverpool hoping to have more power in the English game and give money to the EFL, but have a bigger say on takeovers and transfers and bigger dealings and all of this. That's a no-go for them. I'm very, very pleased that Manchester United supporters group has come out and spoken against that. We cannot allow that to happen in English football. So obviously they've been absolutely thumped 6-1. Let us know your score predictions in the comments down there below. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take